morning that you're all here. Thank you so much for coming in. Quick thought about this. I love this. Um, this is about a pastor trying to get people to be silent. She was trying to encourage the group to sit quietly for 5 minutes. She never asked them to do it again. It's very difficult to be silent with all the distractions around us. But being silent can be a very peaceful and relaxing endeavor that is beneficial to you and to us all. For anybody who's watching at home, when this class started in the summer, we had quite a bit of explanation, discussion about meditation, the benefits. We found that it really cuts into our practice time. We'll give you a couple of words here. So mindfulness, you've heard that word, mindfulness. What does that mean? It means being totally mindful, being totally present in this moment, so you don't miss a moment of your life is what it means. And other people have described this practice of meditation as dental floss for the mind, just clearing away all that debris so that we can get down to the essence of what we're about and come to that inner essence place rather than the mind telling us to do this, that, and the other thing all the time, consciously or subconsciously. And we won't say too much more about the mind, except that we're trying to anchor it. The tools that we're using as the breath, you always have it with you. And if the breath is not enough, just listening it go. Listening to your breath and feeling the movement of the breath. We have other tools we can use. We can count on our fingers or prayer beads or rosary beads to keep that anchor, to keep that focus, to keep the mind on something besides just multiple distractions. We have mantras. It can be as simple as something that's been assigned to you, or it can be just Om or Amen or Shalom. Yeah, it can be a visual. At home, I usually light a real candle and I just look at the candle, and that holds my attention. So many ways to do it. For the purpose of this morning, we usually use our breath. So find your seat. Find your seat. Find your two sitting bones, just holding it out of the earth, and take a big stretch around, make a big circle, open up our breathing apparatus here, and take the hands right up and stretch to the left and open up, or the right, it doesn't matter, one side of your rib cage and all this area that gets so compressed from sitting, even from working out, and the other side. Take a little twist one way, and just untwist some of the knots and tightnesses that zoom right up the spine and into the mind and the other way, honoring our spine where our nervous system lives and the energy flows. We also hope you get more energy out of the practice. I'll say one last thing before we start, and that is distractions are going to come and go. Try to treat them as a cloud floating by. So just don't try to hold on to it. It will come. Believe me, your mind will be going this whole time. Just let it pass by. You can say hearing or thinking, and then come back to your breath or however you're doing the practice. So that being said, good, we got through that quick. We'll begin. And we're sitting comfortably, we're sitting tall so the energy can roll. And again, this is a practice. Usually we get right to the end and suddenly it kicks in, So we're just practicing slowing the mind down, anchoring the mind. So let's all take a big breath in. Let it go. Anytime you start to wander, just come back to a big noisy breath yourself, and it'll remind you to come back to your breath and to your focus. So pick your point of focus, and we'll begin. And I'll say no more till we're done. In and out. In and out. Turning over and over again. You're going to focus in and up and out. Cultivating mindfulness through meditation helps us to move out of the thinking center and into our heart center, our very own inner essence of power and joy and peace, so that we may live every day more happily and in a more meaningful way. Let's just sit for another minute or two. Softly opening your eyes if they're closed. Your body around you, just kind of getting a little motion back into the body and mind. There it is. So yeah, exactly. Thank you for that. And maybe just stretching your arms out and up wherever they go, dancing those fingers, circling those wrists. See if we can interlace the hands and push away everything we don't need for this day and get it back to where it belongs to. And welcome in a new day, the fact that we're simply alive to see the sun come up again, possibilities. Yeah. so much work for us. Very good. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much for coming in. Namaste. Yeah. Thank you so much.